Hey, what's good, viewer? This is Spanky. This is the first time I'm showing my face on camera. It's beautiful. I know. You can thank me later, or you can just thank me in the comment sections for finally showing my beautiful face. So this is what we came for, is the Hot Toys Groot and Rocket Raccoon. And it also comes with the little Groot in the little pot, the dancing Groot in the end of the movie. I'm going to review them individually. This is the special or exclusive edition from Sideshow if you pre-ordered early. Groot should come with 2 faces and some other special accessories that were exclusive to the pre-order if you did pre-order off Sideshow. I don't think Rocket comes with anything extra. Later down the road, Sideshow announced that they were going to also release the little baby dancing Groot, and that was something that's also exclusive to people who pre-ordered. I will be reviewing them each individually. Let's open it up and look at it real quick. Man, this is a hot toy, so everything is going to be opened up very delicately. It comes in a big brown box, big brown shipping box. It's a slip cover. Slip! Window packaging. Let me scoot closer. So we got the Groot here, Rocket there, and there's a baby Groot. Wow, it's a lot smaller than I imagined. I thought the baby Groot was going to be a lot bigger. But it's not a lot bigger. About the size of my thumb. But it was free! Some bases down here at the bottom that will hold the action figures. Let's open it up! I am definitely not used to doing reviews of this size. This is a huge figure. Groot measures more than 12 inches tall. He's at about he's 15 and a half inches tall, almost 16 inches tall. Now you know you're getting into some serious stuff when it has an instruction sheet. It has actually warning labels on the box telling you to read the instructions. It tells you about the range of motion, and it's crucial that you pay attention to these range of motions because the detail on the figure is hand painted. Doing more than what it says, you will ruin the figure. And that is a drawback when getting these big, huge Sideshow figures. I'm not a Sideshow expert. I have 4 total now, or 4 before this, and now including Groot and Rocket, I have 6. So, I'm not an expert, but I know. Cautions, don't bend the fingers. Don't bend these. I'm scared to even show you how fragile they are. Back here shows you how to change the faces and the hands. Only applicable to Rocket and Groot collection sets. So, I'd like to point out that it comes with extra ball joints for Groot in case you break any of the ball joints. But breaking ball joints would be my least worry. There are a lot of other things on here that could break. The directions don't say much about the head articulation. Here's the neck articulation. I'll take off the head just for sake of it, so you can see that. And it's probably on a ball joint under there. The instructions say that the arms can only go out about 70 degrees. It won't let me go any further. I'm not going to force it any further. 90-degree elbow articulation here, just like that. You know, both arms are going to be the same. The instructions don't say much about the shoulder articulation, but I got it to go about here. That's about a 180. So backwards it's about the same. Not quite 180. I don't want to force it too much farther than that. We're supposed to have about a 40-degree bicep crunch here. So that's about that right there. The articulation all lies up here at the chest. Clearly there's nothing here. This is all one solid piece of plastic. Be careful when doing this because there are the little branches of Groot here, I guess you'd call those branches, sticking out, so be very careful. Down here at the bottom, these are actually a little bit loose. So down here you can see the articulation I'm talking about, just a tad. It's not completely visible, but these are on sort of a swinging hinge. They give the legs a little bit more room to maneuver and manipulate. This is just flexible plastic right here, and of course both sides are the same. Just how the instructions didn't include the shoulder articulation, there's no degree that they showed. They also don't show a number of degrees so you can move the hips. So I'm just going to go about as far as I feel comfortable with. I don't think he can actually go any farther back than what he is right now. Outwards. Let's see. I'd give that about maybe about 40 degrees. It's not quite all the way out to 90. The knees have a 70-degree hinge on them, just as the instructions say. That's a pretty easy joint to move, no fear in moving that one. The instructions don't say anything about how far you can move the feet, but they do go back and forth slightly, as such. Detail-wise, it's nothing less than you'd expect from a Hot Toys. You see the realism in those eyes. The bark looks like real bark. It's just amazing just what they're able to do with these figures. And this is what you're paying for when you buy these types of figures. You're not paying for the articulation, you're paying for the look. And you definitely get the look. We got the moss up there on the top of his head. The back top of the head, it looks like he has what is branches growing out the back of his head. We see some more moss detail there. This is just amazing. No stone is left unturned. Everything just looks so good. The little knot there in the back of his head to move down his back. It actually looks like he has what we would refer to as a muscle structure, but out of bark and tree branches. And it's so cool how you can see the vines going down here. Little details, such these little branches poking out. The little vines and stuff on his arms coming out. It's just crazy. As we move farther down the back, you can just see the vines stretching down his back. It just looks so amazing. I'm kind of nerding out right now, if you can't tell. There's his butt bark. The joints are hidden pretty well. There's the back of the knee joints right here. Even the little details like the knots on the back of his legs here. Even the calf muscles on his legs, which they're made to look like muscles, but you know, he's a tree. They just look amazing. I just can't believe how well they've just brought this figure to life. And then we got the feet right here, or the trunks, I guess his would be called. Flip it around to the front. Then we come to his midsection. You can see these elbow joints a little bit, but I feel like they're pretty well hidden. They don't stick out too bad or anything. We can take a look at the hands real quick. They just look like little branches sticking out. They are a little bit bendy. They've got some weird holes in them. I'm not sure what that's about. If we go up the forearm, you can see the detail on that. I bet you both forearms are unique. Just like the rest of the body, both sides are, they're individually painted. So each side would be unique in its own way. Again, here's a quick look at Groot's normal face. You exchange faces by pulling straight out. See the little slot it goes into. And then you slide the other face right in. And push a little bit. This is the exclusive face. I'm pretty sure you only got it if you pre-ordered the Groot from SideshowCollectibles.com. I don't think there's any other way to get it. I'm almost positive on that it was a pre-order exclusive. Exchanging Groot's hands is a relatively simple process. You just pull out, and then you just stick it right in there. Just like you pulled it out. Straight in, straight out. You know what I mean, boys. And I'm also pretty sure that this hand is also a exclusive. I'm not positive on that, but I think that the hand is also exclusive. This is the hand where he brought light into the ship when they crashed into Ronin's ship. And the little sparkles came out of his hand. Sorry, no sparkles included. And he comes with another hand. So both of these hand molds are actually exactly the same. They go really well with the exclusive face. Here's the Groot base. Nothing too special. It's reminiscent of Star-Lord's spaceship, in my opinion. That's what I see when I look at the base. It comes with this long tube, which is the stand. You take this doohickey, get the hole, and just slide it down the base like a stripper pole. And then you'll take this part, and that's how it opens, and it will go around Groot's waist. Now, I am a little bit nervous to put it on there because he's got little parts like this right at his waist where this is supposed to go. So I got it on, but I don't like the way it feels. I don't know why they would want it this tight on there. It's kind of scary. I feel like it's going to rub away the paint. So I don't think I'll be using the base at all for the figure when I pose in my DTOF. I don't like the way it fits. It's just way too tight. I fear that I'm going to chip away the paint And so I'll probably just put it to the side, won't worry about it, and just closing my DTOF as such. Thanks for joining me on this review. I hope you guys really appreciated this. This is something I don't get often because these are really expensive figures, but this right here is worth it. I highly recommend this if you got some of the extra cash lying around you. I mean, you're not going to get anything like it. It's one of a kind. Look out for my Rocket Raccoon review, Hot Toys I'll also be doing. It came with this. And look out for the little baby Groot pot it came with. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace out.